final truth is practice. May all beings have happiness and the cause of happiness. May all be free from sorrow and the causes of sorrow. May all never be separated from the sacred happiness which is sorrowless. May all live in equanimity without too much attachment and too much aversion, and live believing the equality of all that live. So my involvement with this action, I would say, started last fall when I got invited to go to a camp in India. And it was a training of young Tibetans and people of conscience around the Tibetan issue and how to deal with nonviolent protests and action and media. And I felt really closer to the Tibetan issue because in India it's very raw still. There's so many people escaping to Dharamsala and those areas, and they're just so impassioned, and you see that these people, they want it back. They want to go back to their home. You know, I feel so strongly about this that I'm willing to take one of their places, you know, because they're not allowed to go into China. They're not allowed anywhere near the border. They can't get visas. They are totally blacklisted, basically. They're out.
Phil and I had been to Tibet in 2005 and had also traveled to Everest Base Camp at that time and had seen it and seen the Tibetan nomads living there. That's when I got kind of dragged into the Students for a Free Tibet campaign around the Olympics, and I was asked to travel to base camp to kick off this year-long Olympics campaign with a nonviolent protest.
I started training for Team Tibet in India, climbing. We climbed for about a week straight, learning how to do that, learning how to do banner drops, learning how to deal with media, learning how to get your message across, learning how to deal with police and other people of authority coming in and being arrested, just covering all the bases.
He would go to the climbing site, which are these great mango trees, and he came back and all the other instructors just kept one by one coming up to me and saying, like, do you know what a great climber Phil is? Are you aware? Like, he is so terrific at this, and he's so calm, and yet he's just really excelling. And I think a lot of the leadership took notice. So I wasn't surprised when he was contacted months later and asked if he would be part of a climbing action inside Beijing.
I didn't know any of that. I feel ready. I feel like I'm ready to take this on. I feel like the time is now. I feel like everything is culminating. Everything is pointing in the direction of, let's do this, let's go the distance, let's make it happen.
We're as ready as we can be, and we have an incredible team of people gathered around. We will have hubs operating around the world, doing media, doing support. I'm on the outside because I can't go back to China, but I'm not just going to be sitting at home wringing my hands. I'm actively involved in making sure that every person who goes inside is going to get out quickly and is going to get out safely.
We need to all rise up, and we need to make this as big as we can right now, because now's the time, and that's how I know we're ready and Team Tibet's ready. Everything's pointing to it, and that's the gold right there. It's just making people aware of what's going on there, and making China really answer some hard questions that they want to hide.